Over the past 75 years, more than 10,000 chemicals have entered our food supply, but the EU allows just 300 additives. At Thrive Market, we prioritize quality, banning over 1,000 ingredients found in conventional grocery stores. Our Healthy Swap scanner helps you find better versions of your pantry essentials without the junk, dyes, or fillers, and everything is delivered right to your doorstep. So shop at a grocery store that actually cares about your health at thrivemarket.com/get-started for 30% off your first order and a free $60 gift.
Oh, sorry, that's for a Democrat show.
Let me know when you're ready.
No matter what the technical difficulty is, this man is a professional. He goes all the way.
What you represent to them is freedom.
Was an extremely great conservative commentator. We're tearing it up on Wednesday night. This is awesome. This will allow me to retort.
Well, this is Jersey Joe for the Reaver of Common Sense show. 8 p.m. on shrmedia.com.
Actually, I just totally screwed up. This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeover's here. We have expanded to 2 hours every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to watch a broadcast, which reminds me, if you want to watch a broadcast, well, you go to Reaver.1, click on the live stream, and guess what? It's back up. Yay! You get to see my ugly mug now. Again. And if you want to support the show and support SHR Media, go to Reaver.1/shop. How's everybody doing today? Don't tell me. Shit, I got a little bit of delay in the video. Hate when that happens. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. No. What is today? I think today's Wednesday. I think so. Yes. Today is November 16th. Oh, that sucks. This Tuesday, my wife's heads away for a week. Always going up to, her and my daughter are going up to the in-laws. Well, her parents. For Thanksgiving, and I'll be here to fend for myself. So, it'll be a pretty boring week. Other than that, how's everybody doing? The media is trying to do everything it can to cause issues. I think it was an ABC reporter kept hounding President Obama to make negative comments about Trump. They're doing anything and everything so that they don't have to talk about their failures of the election. They failed this election, and they're trying to blame, people lied to us. The sun was in our eyes, and we didn't see the facts that were in front of our face smacking us daily. Come on. It's... I don't know. And then these protests. Oh, my God. Now they're protesting that they want these universities to become sanctuary cities. Are people really that stupid? You do know it's a federal crime. So we get to pick and choose which laws we're going to enforce now. And if we can, say, justify it, we shouldn't follow that law anymore. And what I mean is there's federal laws, federal law, U.S. Code 1324, bringing in and harboring certain aliens. Any person who, knowing that a person is an alien, brings to or attempts to bring to the United States in any manner whatsoever, such person at a place other than a designated port of entry or place other than as designated by the commissioner. 2, knowingly or recklessly disregard of the fact that an alien has come to, entered, remains in the United States in violation of law, transports or moves or attempts to transport or move such alien. Knowingly, recklessly disregard of the fact that an alien has come to, entered, or remains in the United States in violation of law, conceals, harbors, or shields from detention, or attempts to conceal, harbor, or shield from detention such aliens. 4, encourages or induces an alien to come to, enter, or reside in the United States, knowing or in reckless disregard of the fact that such coming to, all these are illegal. I know I cut out some of it because I don't want to bore everybody with it. That was 1A, subsection 1 through 4. Now, I forgot 5, which has 2 subsections on that. Engages in any conspiracy to commit any of the preceding acts or aids and abets the commission of any of the preceding acts shall be punished as provided in subparagraph B. It is a conspiracy to commit all of those acts. And hiding and sanctuary cities are it's against federal law, people. Oh, but when you're out protesting, and encouraging this is against the law. This is what pisses me off. We're picking and choosing which fucking laws we're going to abide by. Just because it hurts some people's feelings. Well, you know what? You should have been after the administration prior, the Obama administration, to enforce the current regulations. Period. He has been ignoring the law, and as such, he can be charged underneath these. You can get 5 years. Wait a minute. Nope. In case of violation of subparagraph AI or VI, or in the case of violation of in which the offense was done for the purpose of commercial advantage or private financial gain. Okay, commercial advantage, which is local governments. You are a commercial entity. You're elected, but you are still a commercial entity. Can be fined under Title 18, imprisoned not more than 10 years, or both. Another section, it gives a 5-year maximum, and another one, it gives a 20-year maximum if there's bodily injury involved. If there's death involved, that's a life term. So these sanctuary cities where they've been harboring murderers, by technicality, these city officials can be going away for life. These protesters that are pushing for these sanctuary cities and help commit crimes can go away for 5 years. They don't think, these kids. We have laws. We're not an anarchy. And that's what we have being pushed by George Soros and several Democratic groups. They're the ones financing. We have foreign entities also financing this. Democrats were bitching about the election, and now we have foreign entities financing riots in our country. I don't hear the Democrats condemning that, do I? And these companies that hire more than 12 people during a 12-month period, they hire, within a 12-month period, they hire at least 10 people. That's 5 years in prison. But, you know, we don't follow laws anymore. Only, you know, American citizens have to follow the laws. Specifically, you know, a certain group, we have to follow the laws because everything is our fucking fault. Pisses me off, and I'm so sick of it. Then you have, I think it's CNN, you have a reporter sitting there, thought it was funny that white people are getting yanked out of the car and beat by groups of blacks. And the Department of Justice is not looking into civil rights cases there. The DOJ is showing its racism by itself right now. Civil rights goes all the way around. Violating of civil rights goes all the way around. Well, it's supposed to. But this administration has been lawless since day one. But, of course, we don't have any law anymore. These groups are a joke. They're out to create anarchy. They're not out for the betterment of the country. It pisses me off. And it seems nobody on the left gives a shit about the rule of law unless it gives them advantage on winning a election. Then they care. But the Democrats don't give a shit about rule of law. They don't. They don't care about the American process. They care about winning elections so that they can continue to make money. And to a point, so has the Republicans. Yeah, I know. To a point, they have been just as complicit. Now we're going to see what the Republicans can do. You know, we already had, which is funny, it's George Soros just called a meeting of some top Democrats on how they could block Donald Trump's administration. It's kind of funny. George Soros, a foreigner. pisses me off. And the Democrats bitched about a foreign entity trying to influence. What do you think George Soros has been doing, people? And it's not even hidden. How about the fact that this man has been influencing our government for years? A billionaire. But you know what? These kids don't give a shit because they are not looking up the information. They're not looking up the facts. They don't care. As long as they get the riot and get paid for it, that's all they care. They're not out to create a better country. They want freebies, and they want to destroy property. Can anybody deny it? We already have federal laws that prohibit but, you know, it continues to be done. We are either a country of laws or we are a country that doesn't abide by any laws. This is not a country where we just pick and choose. Oh, well, we'll follow this law today. We'll see what laws we follow tomorrow. And that's what we got going on. And this is what got me, down the dump to this shit. These sanctuary campuses that they're trying, Stanford students demand illegal alien refugee camp. Where's the refugee camps for bank robbers? Where's the refugee camps for murderers? And yes, it is the same fucking thing. They are federal laws. You don't like the federal laws? Then change them. But until then, we need to follow the laws. This is an elite private institution, Stanford is. $47,940,000 per year to attend. And they want to destroy it by making it a sanctuary city. Hopefully those parents are proud of their kids. Hopefully they're proud. And every one of those students should be arrested and charged. And if you're too stupid to understand that there's laws, no. And don't give me, they have right to free speech. You do not have the right to promote breaking the law. I do not have the right to champion for people to go out and rob banks. I can't sit there and go out and champion for people to go out and murder, rape, rob, steal. I can't do it because it's against the law for me to do it. I can't champion people to go out and beat some sense into these dumbasses. That's against the law. But yet they want to be able to promote harboring criminals. And start charging some of these places that allow it already with RICO. Start linking them together. Chicago, San Francisco, Princeton, New Jersey, Hillsborough County, Florida. Yes, my county that I live in is a fucking sanctuary city, and the sheriff's department should be charged. The chief is complicit in breaking the law. It's, but you know, we get to pick and choose now underneath Obama's administration what laws we are going to follow. And we continue to go down the rabbit hole in this country. And now Trump just can't wave a wand and fix it all. I didn't know there was this many people that hated the country. And no, you're not looking for the betterment of the country. You're looking for total anarchy. And you're just using certain words to try to keep people on your side. Because what you're doing is the destruction from top to bottom of this country. You want to do away with borders. You want to allow people to come in and out freely. It didn't work for European Union. It's not going to work for the United States. If a country does not have borders, it does not have sovereignty, and it is not a country. This is not Star Trek. There is no utopia at the end of the rainbow. And they celebrate the destruction of this country. They just love it. They love it. And they eat up the media, whatever the media tells them, this lamestream media. And this is a generation that is internet. The facts are out there. They know how to find the facts, but they're just too brainwashed to go find them. And it's not hard to find the facts. If someone like me could find the facts, the information to back it up, so can they. Just notice my beard's going a little, or my goatee, I should say. We're in trouble, people. We're in trouble bad. All right, we're going to take a break. You're listening to SHR Media in High Plains. While you're listening on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, we will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network. Now, at Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our Gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. And we also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplainsdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying calf for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
If you miss a show, don't worry. You can catch the replays two ways, rebootingliberty.com or the reaverofcommonsense.com. While you're there on Reaver of Common Sense, don't forget, drop in your email and keep up to date with everything going on, or click the like button on the Facebook widget. Now on to the Reaver of Common Sense.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense show. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeover is here. We have expanded to 2 hours every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to watch a broadcast, go to Reaver.one, click on the live stream. And if you want to support the show and support SHR Media, go to Reaver.one/shop. So, I'm going to hell in a handbasket. I know that. So, there's a new meme that's funnier than hell. It's got a picture of Monica Lewinsky, and it says, Hillary, the election was close. Wait a minute. Shit. Nah, oh, my God. Oh, total brain fart. It was close, but no cigar. But I'm bumped. That just, oh, my God. I don't know if it's to say boo or just laugh my ass off. I got to get back to used to doing the live stream. I forgot to turn the video feedback on. So, the newspapers are trying everything they can to slander Trump's presidency. It's amazing how far they will go, how much they will lie just to try to destroy this country. I mean, that's all they're doing is they're going at it, trying to destroy the country. I'm trying to... Crapola. What is it? Trying to remember something. Hate when I can't remember passwords and all that. Really can't remember. Finally got approval for that Gab. It's supposed to be the new Twitter. I was going to poke around today and look around, see what's going on. But it's going to be one of those days. Don't forget, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the Southside Much Show with its host, Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash. Then after that, Ken the Conservatives. Then Sackhead's Radio Show. One of the fastest growing nights on conservative radio on SHR Media. So, Obama just loves to come up with the biggest bullshit he can find. And then goes with it. He's on his final, I think it's a European tour, whatever you want to call it. And he made this statement. I am very proud of the fact that we will, knock on wood, leave this administration without a significant scandal. Seriously. It's almost comical, sickening, repulsive. I want to see if I can find if there's any audio of this. What is it? Yeah, Obama is also trying to say that there's going to be a civil war, World War III. Come on, let there be audio. Come on. Waiting for the web page to load up. Here it is. All right. Boop. What the heck? There we go. Take two.
Proud of the fact that we will, knock on wood, leave this administration without significant scandal. We will, knock on wood, leave this administration without significant scandal.
I'll give you a minute to stop laughing, too. Hello, Cal. How are you? He actually said that he will leave the administration without significant scandal. Now, he did this a couple weeks ago, too. And all right, he said there was no scandal. Really? Scrolling down. Let's see. How about his highly suspicious biography? That really wasn't a major one. Fast and Furious scandal. Benghazi. Paying ransom to Iran. Soldron, the solar power company. His constant attack and executive orders on gun control. Spying on the American people through NSA. How about the lies and getting caught numerous times on falsifying the unemployment number and job creation? Obamacare. The website for Obamacare. Immigration and border security. IRS targeting Americans. Using EPA as a weapon. Politicizing the Department of Justice. The VA scandal. Lois Lerner's conveniently deleted emails. Wholesale amnesty. And just all around acting like a dictator. Oh, and he changes Obamacare law without going through Congress. But yeah, he has no scandals at all. I wish I could live in the world he does. It's amazing. And then the media is trying its damnedest. Oh, are they trying? And they're posting these Trump-fueled violence is attacking our society. And I've seen it on CNN and MSNBC, them talking about it. First of all, there was the case in the University of Louisiana at Lafayette where a woman claimed that white men, one wearing a Trump hat, jumped out of a sedan, attacked her, and stole her hijab and her wallet. and she was knocked to the ground and screamed racial slurs at her. The news of that spread like wildfire through social media and national media outlet. CNN even started reporting on it. American Civil Liberty Union jumped all over it and started condemning the actions. But guess what? She lied. She's admitted to it. She's been charged. But we don't see that all over social media. It was a total fabrication. Just to try to attack Trump. That's all it was. Then there's this, there's been at least 10 transgender teenagers that have committed suicide. Oh, God, the horror of it. The stat was given a global spotlight after Guardian writer and Out magazine editor-at-large Zach Stanford tweeted that at least 8 trans youth have committed suicide in the wake of Trump's win. He went on to report 10 teens took their lives. But Stanford has now admitted there is no evidence any of this actually happened. In other words, he admitted he made it up. It's an outright lie again. Now imagine, if you would, Hillary Clinton had won the election. Conservative writers came up with this story. And imagine how CNN and MSNBC would have reacted, especially when it was found out to be a false story. Imagine if a conservative lied about being attacked by a Hillary supporter. How the media would react. In upstate New York, in a town of Westville, Pennsylvania, upstate New York, and that was stupid. Police have launched an investigation after someone drew a swastika symbol and spray painted "Make America White Again." It was 2 teenagers that did it that are not Trump supporters. They did it to slander Trump supporters and Trump. They got caught. I saw the article right before going on air. Sorry, I forgot to grab it. They caught the kids that did it, and this had nothing to do with Trump. They did it to try to damage Trump and his supporters. There's been so far no incidents of actual hate crimes happening on the behalf of Trump. It's been a bunch of liberals faking crimes. But we do have video of a Trump supporter getting his ass handed to him by 4 black gentlemen. Of course, the media don't want to talk about that. I know we now have the KKK holding rallies for victory for Trump. Oh, that means he's a racist. but they ignore. And Trump has denounced KKK. Who's been controlling the the KKK for years? The Democrat Party has. Hell, Hillary Clinton was caught hugging and kissing what used to be a grand wizard. Oh, but he apologized. I don't buy that bullshit. He can apologize all he wants. He's still guilty for what he had done. They keep going after Trump needs to speak and say he has. Where is Hillary to come out and speak out and say, people, stop. This is not what I want. Where's Obama? No, he goes, they have the right to do this. I'm an idiot and I'm a fucking moron. Where's Harry Reid? Oh, no, he wants to run his mouth and try to tell Trump who he can bring on his administration and who he can't. Hey, Harry Reid, number one, you're retiring. Shut the fuck up. Number two, you lost. The Democrats lost. You don't get to pick and choose. What happened back in, there was a meeting between Obama, Harry Reid was there, and Mitch McConnell and Biner, and one of them said, hey, you got to throw us a little bone and let's get something through. And it's been quoted as saying, try winning an election. Hey, Harry Reid, win an election. Then you can put whoever you want into the White House. Till then, fuck off. God, I'm so sick of this shit. It's... And the shit that went on with them spreading the lie about the trans kids committing suicide. Because what that'll do is that there's some kids that might be upset from this bullshit media coverage. And then you might get a couple that, well, if they did it, I might as well give up. And that's what that writer is going to cause. And he should be held responsible for putting out those false, because it could put that message into some kids' heads. And I'm going to tell you right now, any teenager that's gay, lesbian, trans, bi, ain't nothing going to happen to you. Conservatives aren't going to come out with pitchforks. Yes, there's some of us that don't agree with the marriage part, and others that couldn't give a fucking rat's ass. Donald Trump's not going to lock you up in some concentration camp like the media loves to portray. None of it's true. What they're trying to do is throw you into a state of fear. They're trying to make the fear so real that you'll never question what they do. That's the Democrats. They're trying to put this fear, instill fear in you, to take away your freedom to at least vote. So they instill you with fear. Make you so afraid that you never question them. So that you become subservient to the Democrats. And they've done that with the black vote. They fill people up with such fears and play to those fears. It's abuse. No one's going to come and kill you. No one's going to attack you. No one's going to take away birth control. I'm so sick of the fear-mongering that the Democrats are doing. It's ridiculous. Social Security isn't going to go anywhere. If they did something with Social Security, they would have to do it away for generations to come, not us. We've paid into the system. They would have to refund all that money to us. if they took away Social Security from us. That's the part you don't realize. They would get sued for taking it away from us. The government has already shown that it has no ability to respectfully and responsibly control our retirement funds. But that editor, has created such a dangerous atmosphere he could be the one responsible for some deaths to come because of his dangerous words that he put to paper. But the left don't call him out about that. He took down his tweet, and instead of admitting he lied, he's calling it because it's citing suicide contagion. Which he isn't exactly bullshitting on that, because his lie, as I just explained, could cause, I've never heard of that term, but it could cause a suicide contagion, even though there hasn't been any. But it puts them into their head. Now, supposedly, there's a 13-year-old girl who felt it was necessary to take her own life so that her brother could have his transition after her parents told her that with this election they can only afford to focus on one child's transition. Which, I'm sorry, I don't buy it. No parent would be doing that to their kids, and if you did, you're a disgusting parent. And Elizabeth Nolan Brown took it upon herself to investigate, because if it was false, she wants to know what kind of sick fuck would make these stories up. And if it was true, she wanted to be able to prove that it's true and stop it. The left knows no bounds on how low they will go. It doesn't matter to them who they hurt, how they hurt them, or what laws they break. As long as they can win an election, that's all they care about. They don't care if they destroy this country. They don't care if they destroy Canada. They don't care if they destroy the fucking world. As long as they stay in office, that's all these Democrats care about. And these writers are complicit in this dangerous activity of theirs. It's disgusting. It's repulsive. We'll be right back after this message. You're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media, High Plains Pundit Radio. We will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. And we also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
You have been listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplainsdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean,
Dude, I'm not saying cop for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint,
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking, drinking, drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
If you miss a show, don't worry. You can catch the replays two ways, rebootingliberty.com or the reaverofcommonsense.com. While you're there on Reaver of Common Sense, don't forget, drop in your email and keep up to date on everything going on, or click the like button on the Facebook widget. Now on to the Reaver of Common Sense.
listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm trying to make sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeover's here. We have expanded to 2 hours every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the live stream is back up and running. Just go to Reaver.one and click on the live stream. Last but not least, if you want to get a kick-ass t-shirt, go to Reaver.one. All proceeds don't go to me. It goes into improving the equipment and improving SHR Media. And hopefully I'll be able to buy a new tongue so I don't stammer like I just did. Oh, that's all, folks. Oh, God. That reminds me. I wonder if I could find that again. Someone did that with Bugs Bunny and Obama. Come on. Why do I always misspell that? Don't ask me why. When I spell stutter, I spell S-T-U-D-D-E-R, and it's S-U-T-T-E-R. Is it this one? Trying to find it. Come on. You know, it was kind of funny because someone had some fun with editing, and it has like picture of Donald Trump there. But at the end it has Porky Pig. Bitty. That's all, folks. Why is this computer just acting all jacked up? I don't know why this computer... Yeah. There was this remix. This is actually kind of funny.
If we fall for, a bunch of ding ding pong 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 pong.
All right. It's kind of funny, but the news is just going all over trying to paint the transition team of Obama as in disarray. Oh, God. All right. I got to be bad. I got another one for you.
If we
Okey doke.
And that's all she wrote. It's so close to Obama being out of office. It's not funny. We are so close. See. We have 65 days left. 65 days. No, that don't sound right. Let's look at the countdown clock. Come on. Come on. Come on. Damn it, where's the presidential? Oh, they finally called Michigan after God knows how long. Yeah, it went to Trump. I've heard different stories back and forth, but, I don't give a shit that Hillary won the popular because it's so easy to do that. It's 64 days, 11 hours, 53 minutes, and 27, 26, 25, 24 seconds left. The days are just peeling off, and before we know it, this nightmare of Obama will be done with. It's when you look at the grand scheme of things. I don't want to give wrong numbers. Oh, sweet. My package is here. No, I don't want that. Clicked on the wrong one. When you look at the total, you got, 350 million people in this country, and less than 1 million is the difference. I don't care. It's not a big thing. When you have California is such a large state, New York, yes, she won those. I concede that. You're talking... I'm trying to look in and I can't find it right now. Less than 1 million is the last one I heard. Less than 1 million. That's how close this presidency was. So, you want to brag, and you think she should have won just because of that? Sorry to say, it doesn't work that way, people. No, it doesn't. The electoral is the way to go. And the only reason why they're crying is because the 4 times that the popular vote did not elect the president, it is going against the Democrats. So, of course, they're going to cry. And if it was the other way, the Republicans would be crying. trying to get more package brought in here. It's you don't want to go to the popular vote, and these kids don't understand it. And why do you think Sorrow and these groups are targeting these young kids to do these riots? Because they don't know better. They don't know the facts. They don't know the laws. That's why they have these kids doing it. They can claim ignorance and be spot on. It's now supposedly, well, not supposedly, the congressional Clinton probes are going to be going forward post-election, GOP lawmakers say. There is 4 congressional investigation into Hillary's personal email use and mishandling of classified information. Now, if they just drop those now, yeah, it would be, okay, they were politically motivated for elections. Of course, you'll say, oh, they're just trying to screw Hillary. It's revenge. No, it isn't. This woman broke laws. She had been protected by administration. And all he had to do was have a grand jury convened. I know he supposedly doesn't have the control. Anybody that thinks that, you're pretty naive. At least if a grand jury would have been convened, and there's way to lose those things so easily. Could have at least went out and said, I did a grand jury. It was out of my hands. It was into a jury's hands. She was found innocent. They would have so much more control over it. But instead, they played cover-up. When they played cover-up, it made them look worse. And I would wholeheartedly laugh. The heck? For some reason, I got Comcast here. And they're my provider. I would laugh if she ended up getting indicted. But, of course, you would have the Democrats screaming that it was revenge. No, it isn't. The woman broke laws. We know it. We know she was politically protected. I worry when I got people out in front of my residence. I'm glad to see these investigations still going on. And it's funny, now the Democrats worry about spending money. Any other time, they're out to spend money like it's water, but when it's looking into their operation, oh, it's a waste of money. How many years did it take to finally Al Capone? They investigated Al Capone for how many years? How much money was spent going after him? Just because you don't find it on the first couple investigations doesn't mean you give up investigating a criminal. It's stuttering. All right, we're going to take an early, well, let me at least get to 15 after. We're going to take a little bit of early break so I can get a couple things done and then really run out the show towards the end. Really, I'm looking also at some things going on with the show. Looking to do some change up behind the scenes stuff. Nothing that'll impact the show live. But there's some things I'm looking at on logistics side of the show that's got in the back of my head right now. And I hate when that happens because my Crash tells me I'm like a pit bull. Once I get an idea in my head, it sticks, and that's the only thing that's at the foreground. I want to expand the show, and I want to improve the show, but I can't do it. I need some kind of sponsorship or something. There's so many things. I want to get to Freedom Fest this year, and I need a corporate, some kind of sponsorship, but it's just, I need a salesman is what I need. But you've been listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media, High Plains Pundit Radio, and we will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Now, at Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. And we also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplainsdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean,
Dude, I'm not saying cop for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint,
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the Unpleasant Blind Guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
If you miss a show, don't worry. You can catch the replays two ways, rebootingliberty.com or the Reaver of Common Sense.com. While you're there on Reaver of Common Sense, don't forget, drop in your email and keep up to date on everything going on, or click the like button on the Facebook widget. Now on to the Reaver of Common Sense.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense show. I'm your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeovers here. We have expanded to 2 hours every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to watch this broadcast, go to Reaver.1, click on the live stream. And if you want to support the show and support SHR Media, go to Reaver.1 and click on the shop button. So, I don't know. It's Paul Ryan won. I'm like, son of a beehive. He's Speaker of the House again. I've been having those that know that I have some health issues going on, and trying to become more active. And I had to get some stuff done on the house lawn, and I pushed myself too far the other week. And for 2 weeks now, my hand's been numb. What I found is I put an ace bandage around my arm. It actually helped with the numbness, and I can get feeling back. So what I did is I ordered those compression sleeves. Of course, I had to get something patriotic. And that actually just came in today, so I had to put it on while we were on break. And it's actually helping so far. It's doing a little bit better than the ace bandage. It doesn't feel like it's constricted blood flow, but it's just putting enough pressure that it's helping. I can actually feel my index finger and thumb. And it's not as bulky. Nowhere near as bulky. Let's see, where are we at? We got high school students, middle schools, doing walkouts. It's called cutting school, cutting class. This is ridiculous. You got people who can't even vote. You have Mike Evans, the wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Bucks, who sat during the national anthem when they were celebrating Veterans Day. He's apologized. It is getting bad. It's absolutely ridiculous right now. I can't believe how disgusting it is out there. I'm embarrassed to be an American. Not because Trump won, of how the Democrats have acted since winning the election. Or, losing the election. They have acted like a bunch of spoiled brats. They didn't get their way. And let me tell you, one of the reasons why I kind of had a good feeling the conservatives were going to win is after 2 terms of a presidency, that ruling party usually loses the next election because people are tired of that rule. Look throughout history, it's not very often you get 2 terms and then get reelected. And I'm talking party-wise. It's not often that happens. So it still makes me... Soros and big liberal donors, who are exactly the people that... all these people that voted for Trump voted against. We've been voting against these big donors that the Democrats bitch about but are sponsored by, are having a big powwow. It's like a closed-door meeting. Today should be the last day, or yesterday, one or the other. And it's political reporting. The meeting is the first major gathering of the institutional left since Trump's shocking victory over Hillary Clinton and last week's presidential election. And if the agenda is any indication, liberals plan full-on trench warfare against Trump from day one. Shit, they're already starting the war. But it's okay for them to do it. The meeting also comes as liberals are reassessing their approach to politics. And the role of the Democracy Alliance, or DA, as the club is known in Democratic financial circles, the DA, its donors and beneficiary groups over the last decades have had a major hand in shaping the institution of the left, including by orientating some of its key organizations around Clinton and by basing their strategies around the idea that minorities and women constitute a so-called rising America electorate that could tip elections to Democrats. Now, Sanders, I can't believe I'm proud of him. He came out 2 days ago and he tweeted this out. I come from a white working class, and I am deeply humiliated. Jesus Christ, I can't talk right now. I am deeply humiliated that the Democrat Party cannot talk to the people where I came from. And we've talked about it. They ignored this group. They flew over this group. They thought, they're going to vote for us anyway. We don't need to talk to them. Well, I guess it didn't work out. It's absolutely mind-numbing. Hold on one second. I got to send something to my wife. I'm sitting here. I'm going over all this, and I'm looking. I was against that, and this is going back maybe a year or so, and I was against Minecraft. I also didn't know everything about it. And now that we finally gave in about a year or two ago, and I wish I would have let her start a long time ago. It's amazing what that program has done. My neighbor... trying to think, talk, and type. It's kind of hard. It's pretty bad when you got to go to teens, especially those that aren't even a age of voting. But I guess it's their strategy to start indoctrinating them now. I just keep going back to we're heading down a path that's not good for this country. But yet, everybody just, not everybody, but these people just think, oh, it's a good thing. It's a utopia. It doesn't work. Utopias don't work. The heck? Port Canaveral has postponed a vote on SpaceX to lease some of their property. They want to build a new facility at Port Canaveral, take over the Space Hab building. I think they really need to hold up till Obama gets in office. Excuse me, Trump gets in office. He has talked that he wants to get NASA back going in the space exploration. He's not talking about ending the privatization, but expanding the role of NASA into the privatization to help. So I think space exploration is an excellent idea. There's multiple fronts we could look at, from mining to, colonizing. The medical aspects that we could find also. It's something we need to look into and stop worrying about everything. I don't even know why it was canceled. The privatization destroyed and set us back so far and cost us more money in the long run because we were still developing stuff. The one that was supposed to replace the shuttle, which was very close, got canceled. So there was hundreds of billions of dollars that went to waste. Then we started paying Russia to send our astronauts into space. Tell me how that's the better thing to do. I don't understand. You have some of these papers, news agencies, that are finally waking up and understanding not everybody wants to hear their mouth on politics. If I want to read about politics, I'll read. Wife and her damn carpet cleaners. We have like one carpet in the house. And my wife's borrowing. My dog wasn't feeling good last night, my German Shepherd. And he had an accident. He ended up peeing in the middle of the night. He's had diarrhea for like 2 days. And it's funny because my wife's bitching at me during the breaks because he's out there farting up a storm. And it's really... And it's just got my wife out there bitching up a storm because it's stinking her out bad. I think it's funny. Let me finish this up. See, that's the problem trying to produce your own show and do your talk show at the same time. It's easy to get distracted while you're doing a couple things. But the USA Today joins ESPN in telling writers to shut down political messaging on social media. And maybe USA Today has been reading the tea leaves and decided that the future of sports reporting is better off concentrating on sports and less on politics. Sports Illustrated reports that an email from an international news outlet editor-in-chief instructed senior editors to put the brakes on their sport writers sharing political views on social media. While personality and conventional languages are encouraged, let's keep in mind that no one outside of those who are paid here to share opinions should express political views on personal social media accounts, even if your account is private and even if you don't report on politics. Telling their reporters to stick to sports may make sense given today's political landscape where Americans continue to march against Donald J. Trump despite his win last week to become the 45th president. USA Today sees what has happened to longtime liberal-leaning ESPN and the NFL suffering the viewers are leaving due to the leftist sympathies of the likes of Colin Kaepernick protest of racist law enforcement, as well as taking stance on other hot-button issues such as gay marriage and transgender bathroom laws. Yeah, we saw how that went, and that's what USA Today's going, yeah, maybe this isn't the smartest thing to do. Understand it. I do the show and I talk politics. But when I watch hockey, I want to watch hockey. I want to hear about hockey. When I'm watching football, I want to hear about football. Not your political opinion. Not whether you think a man should be going into women's bathrooms. I want to hear about football. I don't want to hear that some millionaire football player thinks there's all this oppression against his ethnicity. I don't want to be sitting there listening to a bunch of elites telling me about oppression and tough times. I don't need that. ESPN, if you want to be CNN, be CNN. Or be a sports network. Enough of the bullshit. Because all it makes it sound like is there's this indoctrination from the left. The left can't get the facts across, so they have to indoctrinate. And these agencies are complicit in the indoctrination. And what you're doing is trying to take away free thought. And some are saying that nevertheless, commanding employees what to say on private social media outlet appears to have crossed a line with Matt Yoder, who writes at USA Today, and quotes, "Is it realistic or fair, though, to go the other direction as USA Today is doing and basically making stick to sports a company policy," he asks. Yoder continues, "The presidential election is so diverse that perhaps it's understandable they would ask their sports writers and the editors to stay out of it so as not to be drawn into political quagmires and inevitable turn off parts of their readership who may not have the same viewpoint. However, denying the ability to comment on private social media accounts seems like an extreme step that is also nearly impossible to regulate and squash the freedom to comment on very important issues. Several papers already have that rule. It's not hard to regulate. Several reporters have gotten fired for their comments on social media. It's very easy. And when I was doing EMS, I would be off the clock, and I still had to watch what I said. I still had to watch how I acted. Social media wasn't prominent, but you still Even today, you have to watch what you say on social media because it can come back and get you fired from those jobs. So, no, Matt, it is very easy to regulate. And it's part of the job that you can't be making comments and causing issues. Doesn't mean in the privacy of your own home, oh, wait, we're not allowed to do that anymore because the left love to expose what we say in our house. And what's really scary, and it was an article, Jim Brady, a former sports and executive editor at the Washington Post, now an editor at ESPN, observed that an expanding list of commentators at ESPN have been fired or punished for expressing conservative opinions, but that liberal commentators haven't suffered the same consequences. Very good chance that decline in ESPN subscribers of some 3.2 million in a little over a year and the stunning loss of 621,000 subscribers in October alone contributed to USA Today's management to tell their writers to stop spewing leftist idea on their Facebook pages and Twitter accounts. De Blasio is running his mouth. Just had a meeting with Trump, and now he's going to run his mouth. New York, he's trying to say New York was open to everybody when they came here legally. They love to distort facts. They love to distort facts. It was open. And what is that big statue in the harbor of New York? Statue of Liberty. What was that there for? Because that's where all the immigrants came there and got processed. So his idea that it was open for everybody to come in, they just didn't come ashore and walk in. They came in to the Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island. And they had to meet certain criteria to come in. It's an absolute joke, these people are. Why have a country? And you know what? You're talking about this, and it's... Why have a government then? We don't fucking need you. Oh, that well, no, we need them, supposedly. If we don't have those laws, why do we need any laws? It's, I don't know. Never thought I would see Democrats so hell-bent on destroying everything that is the United States. I can't believe it. They just keep getting worse and worse by the day. Worse and worse by the day. They were the party of slavery, and they're trying to do it again. They want to disarm us. They want to destroy the middle class. They've been trying. And they don't believe in the Constitution. They believe the government has the right to tell you what to do. Hillary went out there and said it. And we're going to stand up for our immigrant brothers and sisters. Don't forget to put in illegal. Such a joke. Where are we heading in this country? Not a good thing. So basically what it is Democrats lost, so they're trying to cause as much anarchy they can get to try to force Trump to fall in line with what they want. They'll create violence and lies. They lost. Shut the fuck up. I'm so sick of it. And yes, I know that's kind of blatant and rude to put it that way, but you know what? I'm getting tired of playing a nice game with these assholes. They'll lie, cheat, and steal to get what they want, but they want to hold everybody else to a higher standard. What's that old saying? How does that go? Hold on. The hell? Hold on. I hear a strange noise outside, but here we go. This is what I got to say to the Democrats and their actions. Give it a second.
Oh. Yeah, degrade myself, huh? I don't think so. Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that.
I will hold you to the same standard that you act upon. I will hold you to the same standard that you expect out of me. So if you want lawlessness, don't expect me to follow the law. To the point, I think I'll be going to some Hillsborough County commissioners' open meetings, and I'm going to want them to explain why they're not following federal laws. Now, on to, what the hell is it? Packet Sled. It's that online security company where the tech CEO said he's going to kill the president-elect, bring it Secret Service, getting a sniper rifle, and purging myself where it counts. Find a bedroom in the White House that suits you, motherfucker. I'll find you. In no uncertain terms, fuck you, America. Seriously, fuck off. Well, he's lost his job as CEO. He was suspended. He has resigned. Chicken shit, you know, and he ran and probably took a package deal. I don't think that company should be used right now. I don't care. I mean, they did not fire him. They didn't have the balls to fire him. He resigned. Well, you still accepted it then. I noticed Pepsi, their stock is sliding down faster than Monica Lewinsky in the Oval Office. Target found out what happens when you piss off the conservative. You know, company after company has done this. And they pissed off the conservatives, and their stock has slid straight down. What was it, $10, $20 million Target loss when they finally gave in? You're pissing off a majority of this country. Why isn't this guy in handcuffs? And he's saying that it was intended as a joke. Really? I don't find it funny. And I don't find saying it's a joke as an excuse for breaking the law. Because we got a lot of these idiots that, well, I was just joking when I said I was going to kill him. Nowhere do I see in any law says, if you're joking, you can make death threats. So all I have to do is say, I was joking when I robbed that bank. I was just joking. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get away with that one. So liberals can get away with whatever they want by just saying, I was just joking. And now there's reports that why we didn't see Hillary Clinton Tuesday night of the election, why she didn't come out and speak, is she was too busy cursing her staff out and throwing things at people. There's reports now by Secret Service and others that Hillary Clinton threw a major hissy fit and went into a rage. She went after Podesta and Mook. She was beating on the furniture, picked up objects, threw them at attendants and staff. She was in an uncontrollable rage. Talk about not having the temperament. What would happen the first time a foreign leader disagreed with her? Was she going to throw shit at him? Or does she just save that for the American people? Yeah, it explains a lot why she wasn't around. It took her hours to calm down. I understand being upset you lost the election. That's a lot of time and money and effort to put into it. But she brought the negative upon herself. Nobody else. She did. It's being joked that Bill Clinton came out the next day and was wearing a purple tie. But we didn't see no purple marks on his face, at least. Pretty sure he knew how to duck. And I love this. There's groups that are giving Hillary awards for her work with children. What the just because she says it doesn't mean she actually did it. People are such saps anymore. Listen, that's the end of the show. We will be back tomorrow for the Reaver of Common Sense. But don't forget, tonight, 8 p.m. till 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on SHR Media, you have the Southside Mutts show. We'll be kicking off the Wednesday night, the best night in conservative talk radio on SHR Media. We'll start off with Southside Mutt, go to Ken the Conservative, then to Sackhead Radio Show. Till tonight, have a great day. You've been listening to the Reaver of Common Sense with its host, Jersey Joe. You can tune in every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on hppundit.com and shrmedia.com.